Oh, there you are. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our July Buddy Read Live for West of Forever. I actually have a book this
You got it.
You do. Look at you.
Mandy has her book, even though she's driving.
I love that cover.
Okay.
Like the cover's so cute.
Yeah. But Mandy, you didn't bring your special edition in the car, did you?
I didn't bring my. No, that's not a. I have an ARC edition that I didn't bring, but
ARC
this
edition.
is the special edition cover that you could only get if you went to her book signing in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
So I have that.
Spiffy. Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. Mandy's going to be driving to one of us. She'll pop in at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll be at my house sooner than. No, if she comes up here, then she's going to insist that I go into Canada with her. And I just can't do that right now.
During the live, she will pop up in one of our areas.
Yeah, one of our areas, just watching the scene. Yeah.
Okay, so Mandy does not have her Post-it, but everybody else has a Post-it? Or no?
I'll use my fingers.
We can use finger. Well, do it safely, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. On the count of three, we'll show our Post-its, and then we can go from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I can't see yours, Jen. What is yours?
Sorry, 4.
Okay.
It's way
Four.
back. Sorry.
And the other two are 5. Okay.
I got 5.
Okay. So we liked it.
Yeah.
We're pretty
Yeah.
close
It
this
was my
time.
first Corinne Michaels too, so I
Was
really,
it really?
yeah. So I really liked it, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to finally read more of her. You know, like I always
Corinne
wanted
is-
to read her, but I never did.
Yeah. She's an amazing author. I've read her for years now. Just yeah, I can count on her to give me something good. I think there's only ever been like one Corinne book that I liked, or that I was kind of like about. Everything else was 4 or 5 stars.
Yeah, I always see people post up, and I'm like, oh, where do I start? You know, I get like confused. Where should I starting out? And then I was like, well, this is a new series. This is
Start
perfect
there.
for me to start here. You know, and
Yeah.
She's a good palate cleanser too, if you're like
Yes.
looking for something. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Megan gave it 4 stars.
Yeah. Megan gave it 4 stars. She's with me. Hi, Jody. And then Jody gave it 5 stars. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
a good consensus. Yeah, it was a really good start to a series. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to continue on now that, because I'm kind of with Amber. It's like there's so many of her
Yes.
books. It's like,
Yeah.
where do you start? So
I
I've
think-
kind of picked here and there.
I think I started with her Arrowwood Brothers. I think I remember the book because it was a secret baby situation, and they moved next door to him, and they were together in high school or something. And it might have been Arrowwood, it might have been one of the other ones, but you can pretty much start at the beginning of any of them and just have a ball.
yeah. I
And she's
remember
got
I
great
freaked out
audio.
trying to figure out where to start. Like that's why I was like asking people, all these Catherine Cowles fans. I'm like, where should I start? Like, and like I just didn't know, and so I just randomly started with one. But then it's like I went further into her series, any different series, and it was fine. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
So obviously we all liked it, but did anything stand out for anybody?
I don't know, for me,
oh, go ahead.
sorry. Okay, I was just gonna say, I mean, honestly, it was Cowboy and Single Dad. Like, that's all I needed. I mean, it really did. And the little girl just like
She was so cute.
stole the friggin' show. And I knew she was, because I knew Mandy had liked the thing with the little girl and the chickens and whatever.
Mhm.
But like, it was Cowboy and Single Dad. What more do you want?
Yeah. I loved the like rival families, all that stuff going on. I thought it was a really good like setup, which is hard to do with the first book where you're trying to set up this whole situation. I loved the dad and like the ending thing that happened, which I don't know if it was like I know it was actually included in the ALC that I had, but I think they said like there was an addition, like in the Kindle book, you had to like select it to get the bonus chapter, but I'm not sure if that's true, or if I'm totally getting that wrong. I just really loved the single dad. I love the little girl's relationship with the horse and her helping her with the horse. Like I'm a big horse girly, so like I loved all that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was surprised, and then I kind of understood where it was going, because obviously we have 3 or 4 more books, but with the whole what's going on with the who's like sabotaged. I have an idea, but I was like, I thought we were going to find out who it was.
Because you do find out in that bonus thing, which I don't think.
Okay. I haven't read
so that's what I said, because I'm like, oh, people were like, it felt unfinished, and I'm like, oh, but you got to read. But it was actually included in the audiobook that the ALC that I got.
That's what you were like. I have it on my Kindle. I just haven't read it.
So that's why I'm like, oh, that's kind of bummer that she did it that way, because then people like not everybody read that. But
I just thought it was going to be like
finding out who was behind it was like really funny and cute, and like I was like, okay, I like that.
Yeah, I agree with Megan. It was a little slow for me in the beginning, but I knew, being Corinne, I knew I was going to eventually get into it. I knew I was going to love it. It's just a given.
Something up.
So I just kept at it. So
I think it went faster too, like with me listening to the audiobook. Like I was able to kind of fly through it better. And I think let me look at my thing. Oh yeah, it had dual narration by Connor Craze and Vanessa Vasquez. So I mean, I always love Connor Craze when he plays like a cowboy or any like small town, like he does it perfectly. So I really liked it.
Yeah.
And then Jody said, well, she's going to give it away. There you go.
It was like, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And almost like a matchmaker to try and get things to happen, you know, and all that kind of stuff.
You gotta love a meddling grandpa, right?
Yeah.
I think the old men in these books are like the best. Like the old men or the old women, like who just know everything and see everything, and you all they're like just they don't see anything and they see everything. They are the best for me.
There's a series that I love by Samantha Christie where the grandpa is like the old wealthy grandpa, and I think there's 3 books, and he is working things behind the scenes, and he is meddling in the McQuaid brothers. He is meddling in everybody's lives, and I love that. Like the grandpa makes the book for me, and the same thing here. Like grandpa being in the middle of it was amazing.
Yeah, I loved him. I'm like, I feel like we're all just like, oh, we liked it. So
I know. So now what?
This is what happens when we all like a book. I want to say is it Mandy would probably be able to better for this. And how many books are in the series, Mandy?
Has Corinne said how many is going to be in the series, Mandy?
I believe it's 5. I was at
I thought it was 4.
Book signing, and she was talking about some of the tropes for the next one. So I think it's going to be a really good series.
It's set up for a really good series. I'm really excited. And I'm always here for a cowboy romance.
Bailey, go daddy. Go daddy. Go daddy.
Jody said as much as she likes her chicken. Why not? What about a chandelier?
Mandy said that that's actually easier to clean the coop because you just hose the walls down if there's wallpaper on it.
Yeah, they kind of said that in the book. It's easier to clean.
Yeah. And Mandy also said she's going to start doing chicken of the week. Have you started that yet, Mandy?
I'm going to and see how that helps.
With egg production.
Uh-oh.
There's a spot on her way home where she loses service.
Yeah.
So maybe she can do the goats or donkeys. She's donkeys.
Well, she's only got 2 donkeys. She's got a bunch of goats. She could do a goat of the week.
But she could do like a little goat wallpaper or something.
Yeah.
Chickens and then,
Yeah.
What Megan says. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, and Corinne has a way of writing kids where they're not like obnoxiously obnoxious, and like she does a very
like
good
written too old and like they sound adult.
Yeah.
Like I hate it when kids do that. Like
she's a mom, she gets it, but I'm like, drove me nuts when I first started reading, and I would find authors that did that. I'm like, no.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I knew where you were.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Can she hear us?
So, I don't know if you guys are.
No, you're breaking up now.
Give it a second.
Jody, you could have a chicken of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's still trying to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially at the cost of eggs,
You
right?
get pretty eggs.
Yeah. Yep.
Mandy, you're still frozen. I would not
Yeah.
try to talk for a second. I feel like we're gonna lose you in a minute. And
She
then
should get better here in a minute when she gets past this
Yeah.
area, but
Was there anything that we didn't like?
No,
There wasn't anything that I had any problems with. Yeah.
not really.
It's. I mean, I love it when we all love a book, but then when we all love a book, what do we talk about?
Nothing to talk about. Nothing.
Yeah.
to
10
talk
minutes
about.
in, and we're like, "What's
Well,
next?"
another thing that I like too is like, if I'm remembering correctly, because I read this
In April, didn't you?
I
Or
read
no?
it, I think, on June 17th or something. So it's like hard to remember everything. So that's another problem too. But like I remember how she kind of approached him about them like hooking up and like her attraction to him. And like I loved that. It's like where she was like kind of just went and pursued it. And you know, and then the sneaking around. I love those scenes. And so like when they would like meet up at that place to like hook up, like all those like little things I really liked about it.
I know the tent at the end. I was like, okay, points.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I loved Grandpa being the Grandpa
Mhm.
was a huge part of it. So yeah, I agree with Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it when they're troublemakers. That's what I want to do. I want to get old. I'm not old yet. I want to be a grandma, not yet either. And I want to be the
Not
troublemaker.
yet.
That would be
Right.
so fun.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
not yet.
Be like, you know, all the shit that you put me through, I'm just gonna help your kid put you through the same thing that you put me through.
Yeah.
Especially my daughters, because oh my gosh, they put me through the ringer. So any gray hair I have is because of them.
I thought it was so funny too, like whenever like the grandpa's up on the roof and Tristan's like, Jesus, help me. Like I might put you in a
Yeah.
hole. Like his just running commentary of it was just it was point. It was like flat on.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so on point for like how we
Yeah.
all feel, but also
Yes.
how I want my kid to like look at me because I'm gonna drive her crazy. You drive
Yeah.
me
Or like he
You
couldn't
drove me
like
crazy.
not be working anymore. He's like
Yeah.
the cowboy, just didn't want to give it up. Totally remind me of my dad, you know. And I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. It reminds me of the conversations we are having in this house because Jeff is about 2-ish years out from retirement. Well, I'm still young, right? And I got to go to work and he's home on Fridays. And so when he works 4/10. So he's like, well, are you going to work today? And I'm like, oh my God, are you? Because you're killing me. And then he'll come, like, he'll do like laundry and stuff throughout the house when I'm gone. Then I come home and he's like, what's for dinner? And I'm like, oh my God, I have worked all day. What do you mean? You're like a
Your
horrible
job
house
now.
husband. Yeah. And then he's like, then I'm like, you, I'm sorry, but you cannot like retire and stay home because you drive me up the wall. Like he's like, what are we doing? What's going on? What are you doing today? Like, you're going to have a side job when you retire. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go work at Lowe's or something because
Put him to
I
work.
can't have you at home
Yeah.
bugging me. Yeah. Keep him busy.
Put him to work for sure.
Yeah. Drum sets for Christmas.
So crazy. Annoy them. Yeah. Okay, Mandy.
All the kids.
Again.
Okay, tell us about the chickens now.
Okay. Hopefully I don't break up. I'm almost home, so if I do, then I'll be on in like 5 minutes at home. But
Okay.
can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so in the book, there's the chandelier. She puts the chandelier in the coop and wallpapers it. Corinne has actually done that with her chicken coop.
Really?
Oh my God.
So all of that is inspired by her own chicken coop.
I love that.
That's funny.
Does
I
she
need pictures.
Yeah. Does she do like the chicken of the month or chicken of the week or anything?
I don't know if she does that. She did not
It was an
talk
idea.
about that. But if you follow her on Instagram, she posts about her chickens.
Follow, but
I
I
think
guess
it's Instagram or maybe it's on Facebook. One of the two. She will post pictures about it.
I need to go check her Instagram. I
I'll
get like,
follow her, but it's
Yeah.
like one of those where it's not like in the feed as much, you know?
yeah. Well, I'm sure it's in our feed, but I have our bestie account and then my coveted account and my personal account. And so I automatically go in under coveted and then I get distracted by what I need to do. And then I forget that I've gone in to do something on the bestie side. And then it's a week later.
And you're like, oh, I posted that on the wrong account now.
Exactly. Or, oh, yeah, Mandy said I needed to message the girls. Let me get in there. And it's just taking too long. So, yeah, but It's a squirrel moment. So, yeah.
I'm looking for chickens. That's all I have.
While I was driving, I could hear you guys, but I couldn't. And then I got booted out. Did you guys talk about the ending, about who was behind everything?
I did, but I don't think Jen got to read it because I don't think it was included in the
It
Kindle.
wasn't.
Like, so
I have
but it was
the,
included in the ALC. But I think you have to buy the extra like bonus thing to read it. Maybe.
I didn't have to buy it. I don't think.
Okay.
I just
like
had to
not buy it, but I mean, I think you have to like click on the
Click
link
on
to
it.
like, get the bonus.
Oh, I thought I already had it. We'll have to go look. Yeah. But somebody.
But that was my favorite. One of my favorite parts was like
Yeah.
that like
Finding
reveal
out
and stuff
who it
was so funny.
Yeah. I loved
For
it.
a minute, I thought it was going to be like a part of like a bigger, broader story of like the series, I guess, of like something going on with the rivals.
Right.
Okay, she got it on the ending. So I don't know where I heard that because, or maybe it was just the arcs. Like I don't know. I heard that somewhere.
So I listened to the
like missing
audio.
it.
Yeah.
I think it was just I had the book, so it was a QR code.
Oh yeah.
Normally, I simultaneously
like the
read
Kindle,
them.
you could do it, but if you bought had the physical book, maybe it was missing.
Do the code.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Now what?
We summed that up in 15 minutes.
That's it. That's all I got.
16 minutes in, Jen. Now what?
I mean, I had my little another little post-it note. Did we not like anything? Just in case. That was all the questions that I have. I'm done. Okay.
Hey.
I
Yeah.
don't know. All right.
Well, I'm like reading it like that long ago too. I'm like, oh.
I know you guys had to read it a long time ago because you read it like before. You read it as an ARC and an ALC.
Yeah, an ALC. So
Mandy got the book. Well, didn't you get the PR box too, Mandy? Or am I thinking of a different one?
I got the ARC book, like the hardback ARC for it.
I mean, but you didn't physically read that because you weren't about to crack that spine, right?
I did not crack that spine. You are correct.
Yeah. I mean, you had an ARC on top of that, right? This is what happens all the time. I ask Mandy questions and she ignores me.
I think she's focusing on her safety.
She's being safe. She's being safe.
It's cutting out, so I didn't hear what you said.
Well, it's still cutting out, so it's all good. No worries.
That's her excuse all the time. Oh, you're cutting out.
I'll be on in a second.
Okay, we'll see you in a minute.
Megan, what's next for book? That's a very good question.
That is a very good question.
Should we wait for Mandy?
We can wait for Mandy. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, what are you guys reading? Are you reading any ALCs? Listening or reading any?
I just started an ALC. I'm like so behind in them. Like my reading level right now, like I'm just not focusing, especially with all the work stuff going on. Like usually I listen to books while I worked and I'm like barely getting any reading done. Like 1 week, I didn't even do my weekly wrap up because I read like 3 books and I was like, okay, like I'm not doing a weekly wrap up. But like, so I've been kind of struggling. So I'm so behind. But I'm listening to All His Broken Rules by Maya Moore. And it's like a BDSM, like he wears a mask and everything. It ends up being like a teacher-student thing. I've never read her before. So it's cool though, because the narrator it's like a modulated voice that he uses while he's in the mask. And they're doing that like weird voice, like in the audiobook. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. Cool. I love that.
Yeah, very immersive.
Yeah.
So you know when he's wearing the mask before that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah. So, and then I just started because I wanted to read, I'm doing reading everybody's like favorites from 2025. So I'm doing like videos on booktubers. And so I'm doing one for Bestie Book Reviews and I did one for Jessica. And so the next one I have is Mandy and I'm doing Savage Obsession by Kate Oliver. So I'm going to read that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm listening to right now. So when Mandy and I went to Chula Vista to Spicy Reads, we started we had that one bedazzling class with CR Jane, and it's become a problem for me because I want to bedazzle every friggin' thing right now. So while I'm listening to audiobooks, I've been bedazzling. So I'm listening to Madness and Mayhem by Emma Slate. It is the third book in her MC series. And then I just before we got on here, I got I'm beta reading for ST Moore's and her second book in her betrayal series, and it's Marriage of Deception. I think the first one was Marriage of Deceit. This is Marriage of Deception. And we're getting 1 to 2 chapters a week, and it is so freaking good, and it is ticking me off that I have to wait till the following Sunday to get the next 2 chapters to beta read for her. But it's just she's writing them as she's sending them out to us. So I just got that, and I was reading it just before we popped on, and I was like, oh, this is so good. But it was only 1 chapter today. I'm hoping we're going to get that second chapter at some point thrown out to us too. So we'll see. It's torture. It's like literal torture.
Yeah. I think it'd be hard to do beta reading. Like, I feel like that'd be really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Mandy.
It depends. Like I made her like, it depends because there's been times when like Pam will be like, I had to send these chapters out to you guys, and so I'm sending them, and then it ends like in the middle of the chapter, and you're in it, right? You're like in it to win it, and then you're like, no, and then you have to wait however long for her to get you the rest.
Can you just give me 1 chapter? Like, let's finish a chapter, not in the middle of the chapter.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because I think I told you guys before, it was in book 3 of her Frozen Fate trilogy, and it was like the massive cliffy that we've been waiting for 3 books, right? Like, are we going to get an answer to this? And done. Like, it just stopped in the middle of it, and I was like,
what are you
doing? And I had to wait several days for her to give us the rest. With us, like, there's times though I question whether or not I'm giving them the feedback that they're looking for. Because like with ST Moore's right now, she wants to know like, because she starts with flashback scenes, and then we're going into present day. Because we saw this couple in the first book a little bit, so we're kind of getting their backstory. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, how's the pacing? And I'm like, it's fine. I'm in it. It's fine. You're like, I don't know what to tell them all the time when they have those very specific questions. Now, if there's something where I'm like, this doesn't flow right, this isn't working out, like I can easily do that. But when it's good and I'm sucked into it, like I don't really have a lot of feedback for you. So that's the thing. Because I just beta read for LV Lane. It was like a 600-page book, but we were in California, and I was sucked in. It's all I wanted to do was read it. And I was like, look, I found a few typos, but there is nothing I would have you change in this book because I'm just in it. So that's when I'm like, I feel like a crappy beta reader, but I mean, there are times when I tell them that things need to change, but for the most part, I like it. But I'll only do it for specific authors, very specific authors.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing it for an author that I wasn't like really gung-ho about.
Yeah, and I don't have time to pick up a book that by an author that I don't know. I don't have time to do that unless it's somebody that I know I'm going to love their book. Mm-hmm. So,
Okay, sorry for cutting out and just making it home. Are we done talking about Westa Forever? Have we moved on?
Yes, we Megan asked what was next for book club, and we decided to wait for you so that we could have all of us together.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we were going through what we were reading right now. What everybody was reading, And then so we'll go back to Megan's question, but I'll catch up really quick with a couple. Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
I went through the whole month of May without picking up a book. Megan, 3 days is nothing.
I know. I saw your Bookstagram post when you were doing like the wrap up, and then it was like just your face or whatever.
For May, I saw that too. Whoop!
I was looking for like a picture like this, and I was like, whatever. I'll just it's just me. Like whatever.
It is.
No,
that was a month for you.
No books.
Oh, did you like that, Jody? Have you guys read that one? I know Mandy hasn't, but have you guys read that?
I don't. So I've read something that sounds like that, but I don't think I've read that one. No.
It's Taboo. It's about a girl who is into her dad's best friend, and like at 16, she tells him that she tries to kiss him and tells him that she wants him to be her first kiss. And he like kind of pushes her away. He might kiss her at that point, but I think he kind of pushes her away at some point.
I was
And
like,
then
this sounds familiar. I did read this. I looked it up.
You did? Okay, yes. Because then at 18, like on her 18th birthday, he comes and gets the girl from high school, and he's like, "Now you're mine."
Yeah.
He takes her home to
really
breed her.
funny. While you were talking about it, I was like looking it up. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll put this on my TBR when you said taboo. And then I'm like, oh, I read this.
It sounds so familiar, but I think it's like I watched one or both.
I've talked about it before.
Yeah, that's what
I think I read it because you brought it up, Jessica, like on one of your videos or something.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was trying way back. I was going to do a dad's best friend video, and I don't think I ever did it. So I was trying to read more or whatever. Is it dad's best friend?
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
Stormy weather. Oh, I get it, because it's hot in Florida and you need something to make you feel a little cooler.
There's always thunderstorms.
There is. Have you
Seconds.
guys read anything by Chelsea Curto? Is it Curto? Is that how you say it?
Curto, it looks like. Yeah, Curto. I had not. And Jerry did say that Chasing
Heathers.
She really liked it.
Okay. I like that you like that. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh no.
So Jen, what are you reading?
I just started Brainwashed, which is the third book in the Alabaster Pen series. I'm reading it very slowly, taking breaks because it's all dark, all MM, and I need other things.
Yeah.
And they're long. So
What about you, Mandy?
I am reading Bloodsport by Britt Rain.
Are you liking that one so far? Because we see her next week or this week and this coming weekend.
I am.
Good. Yeah.
Good, because we see her. Don't lie.
Well, no, I was interested in that book, but I thought maybe that was the one I wanted to read, but there's one that comes before it that I might start with. We'll see. Mandy won't read it because it's a love triangle.
I'm not a big love triangle person either.
I'm not either. That was another thing I was reading because somebody asked like did a poll or like asked people what they wanted, and somebody said they wanted love triangle recommendations, and I'm like, I've got like 2 on my list, and so that's why I read the Pam Godwin one. Like I started trying to like finally read some like love triangles, but I kind of just fell off. I didn't continue. I don't have enough to.
Yeah. Well, and then this one being a love triangle, I already know who she picks because we know who the one that Mandy's reading is about. So I'm like, I already know. So
yeah.
Well,
a lot of books too that I'll read and they'll be like, oh, it's a love triangle. And I'm like, this ain't really a love triangle. Like it's so obvious who she's wants to be with, who it's going to be. Like, I feel like it needs to be angsty and like not know what she's going to do. Like I felt like Pam's really like made you go, oh, is she gonna pick my guy?
Yeah.
Is she gonna
that book was horrible.
Yeah.
but the thing is because Mandy hates love triangles, and so that was her first real love triangle she read. The thing is with
That's
Pam's,
not my first love triangle that I read. I'd read before that.
I don't like it.
Oh, well, you hate it. Yeah, because you knew you hated love triangles at that point.
Yes, you made me read it.
It was a convincing. That's what it was.
It really bugs me that I can't fix my camera.
Do you want me to remove?
It's because it's because you have to go take the link. You have to copy the link and then paste it into your browser. That's what I have to do. If I just click on it, and go
I thought
into
it was because I had my phone mounted wrong. Okay, I'm gonna leave and sign back in because I can't read any of the comments when they're up on the thing either.
Yeah. With Pam's though, I also knew who because I had already read the Deliver series, so I knew who she chose.
See, that's the thing is I was trying to read the Deliver series and I read and I was going to look at the next book and I saw people like you need to read the love triangle series before reading this book because he gets one of the guys she picks gets introduced. It's not like his romance yet. And so I was like, oh crap. I decided to just go read that first before I
well, see, if I had read I think there's 10 books in that series or 9. I'd read all up until the last one, and then it had said you should read the love triangle before you read this one. But at that point, we already know because we've already been introduced to that character, and so I knew who she chose, and so I guess it wasn't. I mean, I was pissed at her, but I mean, because I felt she chose wrong. But that's Mandy hates love triangles. Because Mandy always chooses the blonde. And I have told her 1,000,000 times, you never choose the blonde. That works for you like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the blonde is the one that
She's
loses.
never said that. She just always says, I always choose, like, they never choose who I want them to choose.
Yeah, it's the blonde one. She loves blondes.
Well, see, I thought, didn't she not like the one she chose? Or she didn't finish it, did she? She only read the first book?
Pam's? Yeah, she only read the first. No,
I actually really, I liked both the guys, and that was the problem. But I really liked the dynamic and how she was with the guy she chose, which I know a lot of people probably weren't. So I was like, oh, she ain't gonna choose who.
No. So you know,
there she
I don't know that. Did you read Pam's all the way through? Did you read all three, Mandy, or just the first book?
I read the first two.
Wait, are you muted? I can't hear you.
I can hear.
I can hear her.
Can you hear her?
Yeah.
I read the first.
I can't hear her at all.
And then I was done with.
She read the first two, and then she was done. You can't hear her at all. Oh my god,
that's weird.
No.
Technical difficulties.
No, I can't hear Amber either. Let me go out and come back in. Hold on.
Well, we have to have some technical difficulties in every show. Last time it was me, like I thought my phone would be fast, and then better than like my computer, and then it I kept having to change.
Well, we had nothing to talk about with the book because we all liked it, so we have to cause some kind of trouble here. I mean, to make it interesting. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, I'm just getting back in. So, what does Megan's E mean?
I don't know. I think that was a typo, maybe.
In the comment.
I don't know. I think it was a typo, maybe.
Oh, now I can't hear anybody.
What is happening? Is it the last person?
This happens sometimes. Seriously?
What do I do?
Hello?
Hold on. I'm just gonna mute and unmute. Can anybody hear me?
I can't hear anyone. Can you guys hear each other?
I can hear you. I can hear everybody.
Well, I'll try.
Don't leave.
Now I can't hear you, Jen.
You can't. The person in like the third spot or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, StreamYard sucks.
Oh my god. Megan said she was fumbling. No worries. No worries. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can hear you guys now.
Okay, well,
let's see if Jessica can.
As soon as you left, Jessica couldn't hear anything, or just me. I don't know.
Oh wait. Oh, I was like, oh no, she left.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
So Jessica couldn't hear either.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you all.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I hear everybody. That was weird.
That was really
weird. Stupid StreamYard.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
So should we go back to the question to say what's next for us? Or
yeah, what's next for book club?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we are gonna skip next month and come back in September.
Yeah, and do every other month instead of every month because of every. But I don't know if I sent a couple options, but I didn't know what to pick because I'm like, it's in September. Like, I don't know what book to pick. So I don't know if you guys picked one out of that or if we should just wait and announce it like later or whatever, what we end up choosing.
Announce it sometime in August.
Yeah. Cause, it's in September. So I wasn't like, I picked like, I think a couple. Well, I think Forbidden Teacher from Kay Webster. That one comes out at the end of this month. And then I had Crown of Crimson and Crows by Tessa Hale. That comes out, I think, the 1st of September. And that's like she does White Shoes and stuff. And then I picked a couple other books that have been out. Whatever. Yeah. Like I just didn't know. I had the hardest time. I was like trying to look up new releases around that time, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out anything.
Too soon. Sometimes, sometimes it's way too soon. So. Yeah. And we've decided to go to every other month. We're all very busy. Mandy has one graduating this year, going into their senior year. I've got work-wise, it's insanity, and and you guys are just as busy as we are. So we decided to go to every other month, which just means that we'll be hosting. Each channel will host 3 times a year?
Right.
Twice.
Twice.
2 times a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
And we're going to try it that way for a while and see how that works for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because life is insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can always pop in and do something if we have the time or whatever.
We can collab videos or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a work in progress.
Yeah. So at this point, we haven't chosen the book yet. But obviously, we'll give plenty of time to that. Or the date.
Give a notice and give people, I guess I could give people more time to read the book or something if we get every,
Exactly. So we'll update when we know. And next time it'll be Amber. So
yeah, it'll be on my channel next time.
The Kay Webster one would be good because I plan on reading the first one in that series.
Yeah, you know what's weird is I'm on her K Club and I don't think she sent it out to us yet.
I don't know that. Mandy, did you see it?
I only got the the little novella one.
The little novella one, yeah.
And I haven't seen that one, but when I looked up when it was releasing, it said July 28th, and I'm like, I don't think we've even gotten it. I'm like, are we getting it?
See when it came out.
Yeah, I'm on her ARC team, so we get everything ahead of time. And when you said it was coming out this week or at the end of this month, I was like, that's weird because she sent out her July info and it wasn't on there.
Yeah, because normally the K Club
that's what it listed on like Amazon or like Goodreads or whatever.
And maybe she ended up pushing it. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just have that K Club gets it a week to 2 weeks before the ARC team, and so yeah,
even on Kindle, I look at them through Kindle, which obviously is Amazon anyway, but it does say, and I don't have that like on my new.
That's why I like with searching on my email, like, did I miss it and I didn't read it? Like I started worrying and I was like,
this just popped up. I didn't know that it was coming.
Do you know what did pop up this week? And this past week, and I really wanted to read it, but it's like I listened to it, but the audio is like 21 hours long. And it's the latest in Chantal Tessier's, the one that didn't have audio, the very last one in her, was it Carnage?
I saw that.
And so I have it downloaded, but I'm like 21 hours. But I mean, it's a thick bitch. So, but I'm dying for it.
Kay's website, but this is from 7 weeks ago. She has it posted, releasing July 28th, pre-order today. But there's nothing else on here.
Yeah. It's weird because I only saw the cover reveal when she sent out because I only saw the cover reveal thing for it, and then like her little like Taboo Streets little novella thing, and so that's where I got confused today. I'm like, when is it? Is it really coming out? Maybe I don't know.
I just said they get in a lot of trouble, authors, if they push that date back on Amazon. Amazon really comes at them.
Amber, are you in her K Club or part of her team?
I think it's the K Club. Because I get those Taboo Streets ones. Yeah. And then I got
get her sticker
and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Do you get the monthly sticker?
No, I haven't. So maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just in the ARC team or something.
I don't know.
I thought it was K Club because I get the K Club email type of thing.
Yeah.
So
are you paying?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so then you're in her team. We get everything. We get the same emails and everything that the K Club gets. We just don't get the stuff sent to us.
And after we get done with this, I can look and see. I haven't seen anything from Christy, like because I get my ARC a little bit early because I'm in her K Club. I don't. Yeah.
I think like I picked. I thought that would be a good choice because it's probably shorter. Like a shorter book.
Yeah,
or like I also had Michelle Hurd's The Hermit, like one of I like her mafia books. They're so easy to read, like fast paced. I'm just so behind. I've only like read one of her series, and it's like she has so many and they come out constantly. I'm like,
she's always putting out books.
Like, I'm never gonna catch up.
She has I think this month it was a new release in her contemporary series that she's doing now. It's like the second book. The first one was very emotional. I read it. I loved it. And I want to read this one, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I like her audiobooks. They're always really good. So I get like the audios most of the time. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of, it was hard. I was just sitting there like scrolling forever, like looking up people's like anticipated release stuff. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to pick.
Too far out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I mean, like, all I have for September right now that I've seen is the Daddy's Girl from Sarah Kate.
Oh yeah.
Like, I look like I have like a reminder, so I look like every week to see if there's anything new, and I'm like, there's nothing that's like. I mean, I've gotten some emails from like some of the ARC places that you can go to sign up for, but like nothing's caught my eye, and I don't just put stuff on there. I'll put stuff that like
I haven't been signing up for any ARCs, just like the ALCs. Like I have like a few ARCs because I'm like on ARC teams or whatever. But I was like looking at my spreadsheet like that I keep, and I was like, oh, I didn't request any ARCs for I think maybe I finally requested one, but for August or whatever. I was like, I just don't want to. I've been struggling to read, so I'm like, I don't want the pressure and just start like I don't know.
But
hoping to get out of this funk.
Like
it does.
Yeah, which is why I haven't been requesting any, because it just, unless it's an author that I know that personally that's reached out and said, will you read this? I just, because I feel like I'm being forced to read it, and then I don't want to.
Yeah.
Even though I wanted to be at some point because I applied for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like I'm getting it too late because I had other stuff, and then now I'm like, oh my god, this is releasing tomorrow, and I'm still like not even close to finishing this, because I always like want to try and get it out before it comes out. But
well, and for me, it's the follow-up on the end. Like, okay, so I've read it, I enjoyed it, I talked about it in our 1 minute book recs, but now I have to go and fill out this form, and I have to prove that I did all this stuff, and like I'm like I can't be bothered with that right now.
Yeah.
So
I have 2 books for September. One is River and Rue, which is Ellen Halloran's next book.
Yes, I do.
I'm so excited for that.
I just saw that.
And then Until I Remember, which is Carlos Swarenson. It's supposed to be amnesia, and it's supposed to be really like angsty and stuff. So I'm very excited about that one.
Oh,
but that's all I have on my list for September.
That Ellen Halloran one.
I think I just have the only thing I had on my list for September was the Tessa Hale one, because I got on her ARC team, which I mean, I don't know if that's like for everybody. She does those like it's paranormal white shoes type of romance, and it's always set like within 3 books or 4 books. So you don't really, so that's not going to be. And I think this one's like the vampire one she's doing now, because she did like a wolf shifter, and they introduced the character in that series, and then now it's going to be that. So I was intrigued with that character, but like I didn't have anything else like on my list for.
I
was like, oh, well, maybe August, but I still couldn't find anything good from August that I wanted to bring up.
Wondering if just September is not going to be like a big month for new books, because in October I already have 6 books written down that are coming out in October, and I have a ton in August, but only the 2 for September. So maybe September is just not a big publishing month.
That could be.
I have a few for September, but it's there. I can't get to them right now, but like. A. Zavarelli has her 3rd book in her Mafia series that comes out on August 30th. So like that's just, I mean, that would go on to my September TBR.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, some of the September ones I was looking at were like releasing mid-month. So I was like, well, that's not going to work. So that's when I was like, okay, well, let me just try looking at August releases. But even then I was like,
yeah.
Don't Say Mafia is coming out. That one.
Yeah, but isn't that later in the month?
That's in August.
In August,
yeah. And then Julie Ann has a one coming out at the end of August. Yeah, there's some good stuff in August.
Well, and I think I was looking at like Harlow James and whatever, but then I'm like, wait, we've already done these authors. So then I was like trying not to do like an author we've already done. And it's like, but I guess we've done Kay Webster too, because we did the Wild and Free. But so it's kind of hard not to do an author we've already done, because
especially when they're favorite authors of all of ours, like that makes a difference. Like it's hard for us to constantly be choosing different authors.
Maybe instead of looking at new releases, we just look at our TBRs. What are books that we've been wanting to read?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some good stuff.
That's kind of like that's why I added those other 2 ones that had already released, because I was trying to I couldn't think of anything, so I just started going through books that I on my TBR, and so I was like, I don't know.
It's just hard to find something that's why I think that's why we go with newer releases sometimes, because there's a good possibility
reading it.
Yeah, if
some of us might have read it.
Yeah, sometimes with the new releases, Amber and I both had the arc for this one, so we were done with it back in, I read mine at the beginning of June.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, let me remember. I literally was pulled up my review to be like, okay, I need this up to kind of remember everything. Especially when you read, you've read a couple. One week I read multiple single dad, cowboy romances. And then as I was talking about it in my video, I was like, wait, I think I'm mixing up 2 different books.
I've done that. I have totally done that. Especially when I get into I'm in a mafia craze, or I'm in a, one of these weird kicks that I get into. And then I'm like, well, I read 30 of these books this week, so let's keep them all straight.
I have 964 books listed on Goodreads for want to read.
But you've said before that you need to go through and clean that out.
Yeah, I was frustrated with it because if you exit, it says, oh, it'll take away your review if you didn't it's sometimes, so you have to put it as read or something. I don't know. When I tried to just remove one, because I have a bunch on there that I've already read, and I'm like, oh, so I just stopped adding them to my Goodreads one, and I just make lists on my Amazon.
I'm the same way. I have an upcoming list on Amazon, an upcoming release list, and that's where I put them in there, because a lot of them you can pre-order them and pay money for them, but if they're on Kindle Unlimited, you can't do anything with them until they come out. So unless you're willing to purchase them. So I just put them into an upcoming list, and then I clean it out every month when I'm doing our TBR. If it's from the month prior, then it's out. So yeah. In August also, Bonfire and Bliss comes out by Brittany Nicole. That would be another one too.
Oh yeah, I saw that when I was looking at the list.
Yeah, that's on my list.
Megan asked if you had any insider information on the sequel for Stray Omega, Jessica.
So Mary is saying that it would be out for you guys by the end of August is what she is saying right now. She's still working on it. I haven't seen it yet. I do need to bug her this week. I will bug her this week and find out where she is. Sam, seriously, you asked to be in here. Now you're in here. But he drives me nuts. He can hear my husband on the other side of the door. And he just drives me nuts. So she's aiming for August for you guys, which means I should get it hopefully soon. So I am dying for it. And the thing is, I know Amber, you've only read the one Omegaverse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jen, have you ever read Omegaverse? Okay. So I've had
verses.
I've had several people say that they didn't read Omegaverse, but they picked up this series by Mary Magdalene because of me reading it and talking about it, and then they have fallen in love with it, even though Omegaverse is not their thing. So I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And I do know that Mary has some really cool things that are happening behind the scenes that she's not ready to announce yet, but she's very excited about, and I'm excited for her when it comes to this series. So yeah, it is so friggin' angsty. It is just so friggin' good. So it's gut-wrenching. And I was talking to her about it, and I mean, at some point I would love to do it, have it in the at least the first 2 books in the box, not in the box, but as a special edition, as a standalone. And I think she'd totally be into it, but I got to see, there needs to be enough interest in it to draw attention. You know what I mean? I can't just, I like to, for the box, pull a couple of authors that are not as well heard of throughout the year, but I still have to offset that with really well-known authors too. So when it's an outside of the box kind of thing, it's a little bit harder. So, because you have to drum up that attention. So, yeah.
So this is a series, though.
Well, yeah, the first 2 books are about the same heroine with her guys. Then the second 2 books will be the next couple-ish, because it's more than a couple. Then the next 2, and the books are so it's a duet for each heroine.
Is that what the Omega verse is? That it's all like white shoes, or is that something completely?
Not always, but 99% of the time, yeah, it's a white shoes thing.
Oh.
I've read a few where it's not.
I'm sorry, I keep just watching your dog in the background.
He's losing his mind.
Megan, I'm not a big white shoes person. White shoes, because you only need one.
I think Mandy, you've talked about this. In Omegaverse, it kind of makes it
makes more sense.
It makes more sense than it does in like a contemporary, because of the needs of the Omega, she needs to have more guys around. Samuel.
For the okay, so okay.
Yeah, because isn't there like the
I agree, Megan.
I get so confused where there's like an alpha one, then there's like the Omega.
Yeah, because just because Jen, you haven't really the Omega.
Yeah, explain Omegaverse, I guess, to me.
Okay, so Omegaverse, it's set in a contemporary world like ours, but the dynamics have changed. So you have your alphas, your betas, and omegas. So an omega is, she's petite, she's small, she's the breeder. Like that's just what she is. That's what she's there for. And instead, it depends on who writes it. Sometimes they have periods and they have heat, like they go into heat. Sometimes they just go into heat and they don't have periods. So an omega, and some authors write it where they have this monthly. Some authors write it where they have it like every 3 months, every 6 months. Huh. But for all intents and purposes, let's just say it's every 3 months. Right. So she will go into like this heightened state of arousal because she's ovulating and it's time to breed her. And then the guys, if you have an alpha, he tends to so it takes some of those shifter dynamics, because he'll have a knot and whatever. The betas don't normally, but they also have like that, they're drawn to each other because of their smell, their scent. It's a thing. It works though. It really friggin' works.
It's like shifter, but like without them being shifters.
Without them being shifters, yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole new world. And so
face down, ass up.
Face down, ass up. Have fun. There's all sorts of fluids.
Making your, little bed thing.
Yeah, exactly. Woohoo! The thing with Mary's is that there's not a lot of sex in her book. At least the first one, for sure. There's not a lot in that one, because it's more about this girl who was unwanted, found a pack. She found this group of guys that promised her forever. And then when their scent match come along, so like their fated mate came along, instead of booting her out, they decided they're going to keep her and their fated mate. But their fated mate, because she is their fated mate, like they're drawn to her, they're going to give her more attention, they're going to see to her needs more. And so this poor girl is being kept in this home by these guys that she was in love with, and they're betraying her left, right, and side. I know. Sam, dude.
Sorry, your dog is
I know. Sam. They betray her left, right, and sideways. And so it is gut-wrenching. Like, and you just see her become a shell.
Yeah.
Sam.
It's her love story.
It is her love story, and she does get happily ever after.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hey.
But at least they didn't kick her to the curb. They're still taking care of her, but they're not taking care of her the way that she needs. Like,
they're not taking care of her very well. And she does get a happily ever after bit. She doesn't get that till the second book, and it's good.
Put it on my list because you and but I'm probably not going to get to it.
Yeah, I do need to talk to her about being like having like Megan said, she is going to blow up at some point, especially in the Omegaverse world, and I do need to talk to her about.
Well, you intrigued me, like that whole, because I already feel for this character, and I don't even know who she is. But
yeah.
Why do you need to talk to her?
Huh?
Why do you need to talk to her?
To possibly have her at some point contracted, maybe for like a 2028 special, just because I'm so full with 2027, I have no clue where I'm going to put anything. I don't even know when I'm going to sleep. So, yeah.
It's a good problem.
But by then she'll be big enough. I don't know. We'll see. It is a good problem to have. I'm exhausted thinking about it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's great. But yeah.
So there you go. Oh, that was good. Okay. Well, I'll put that. I will try Omegaverse because I never understood it. I was like, I don't even know what that is, but it's probably got some like 6 peens and they're blue and one's out the nose and I don't know what that is. And I got
they're hung like horses. I mean, they're hung like horses like our regular guys in our books. They just happen to have an extra little appendage. and it's just not, on the not an extra appendage. They just happen to have this extra thing that just kind of locks them in place to ensure she gets fertilized.
In the Omegaverse, there's an extra thing.
Well, no, he's got a knot like a werewolf, like a knot at the base of his penis,
like they do in like Shifter or like
so
you misspoke when she said it was an extra appendage.
It's not an extra appendage. It's just it's decoration.
Okay. It holds in there so that she can get pregnant and you're forced to stay locked together.
I
guess.
it just kind of locks them together for a little while, depending on who you are. What before Lola King, I've talked with her about being in the box. She only allows a book box, like she only will throw out her books every what does she tell us? Like she only does like 1 or 2 boxes a year. We're on a list to possibly do her in maybe 2028, but I'm already filling up my 2028 and I haven't heard from her. And so I don't know. The thing is, there's a lot of amazing authors out there, and I will take all the author suggestions for dark romance that you guys have. But like, it's hard because her books have been done and they're being done again. And unless she's coming out with newer things, I don't want to do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And so I would love to have her. I'd be honored to have her. It's just like, she's one that gets brought up a lot, and like Lee Rivers and stuff. I'm like, but they haven't written anything new. So I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. So it's hard. It's really hard. But I do have a couple spots that I'm trying to get filled. And so I will listen to suggestions. So, yeah. But yes, I have reached out to her. Right now, you can go ahead and buy hers because I don't know what's going to happen with us.
It ain't going to be anytime soon.
It won't be anytime soon.
Yeah.
No.
Any final thoughts or more suggestions from anybody? Read the knot.
Read the knot.
I love nodding.
I love nodding. Nodding is awesome. It's this when I look at my husband and go, what?
Is that what they call it?
I'm nodded. Yeah. We'll talk about that afterwards. But that's when I look at my husband and go, why are you so normal? Like, where's your knot?
Like,
then again, I couldn't imagine something like that.
Like Casey Wells to Shifter series, like when they meet, like they're human, but like they're not in their wolf form, but they'll not because it's like
because it's a thing. Yeah. But like notice how none of these people have like toddlers running in the room or banging down the door, because imagine being stuck to that person for 5 minutes to a half an hour and you can't go anywhere, like it's forced cuddling basically. And like the toddler freaking out on the other side of the door,
Yeah,
you want to breed her so bad, but then what are you going to do once you breed her? You're going to not and have all these kids out there.
You betcha.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know.
We'll talk about it afterwards, Jen. You're good. Okay. You're good. Okay. I will say that, everybody that I know that's picked up Mary's books have fallen in love with them. So,
well, the poor girl has intrigued me. So maybe not the Omegaverse, but the girl has intrigued me. So
it's very, very gut wrenching.
Yeah, well, when I'm ready for something emotional, I'll marry her.
Are you still working on the Ember Glen? Are you still working on the 3rd book, or did you finish it?
No, I finished it.
Okay.
All done.
Did you send it to me?
Sent in all my notes.
Okay, I think I knew you'd sent them in, but I haven't, because I'm not there. I haven't paid attention.
That was an amazing series.
It's hard to get through.
You sent
but it is amazing.
Yeah, I had to put it down. And then I just
that's the one you had to take a break, right? On like the last time
because I knew what was coming, and then it was like 50 pages of that, and then I was like, oh my God. But then I just pushed through because I was like, I need redemption.
Answers.
I need to see these people suffer.
Yes.
I need gore. I need to I want to jump through and hurt these people so bad.
Yeah. Well, and then she set it up to get more, right? Like I want the story of the girl, Grace or whoever was with her. And we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she hasn't yet, but she hasn't written anything in like 2 years. And I need to find out from her, like, what's the deal with that? Because we're dying. Like we're just waiting over here dying.
The ending, I was like, okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna get. Like,
yeah, she set it up to her. She's just she's a very she definitely takes her time, and life gets annoying. She actually suffers from depression, I think, too, as well, and so sometimes her own life gets in her way. So
she did an amazing job.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. So Yeah.
Well, that's it. Once we find out what we're reading and the exact date, same time in September, we will let everybody know on our channels and socials and all that. But until next time.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Everybody freeze.